Hello viewers, my name is Adam, and this is Siki Media Productions, and I'm here to bring you my review for Creed 2. The first Creed, we had discussed this in our very first video, and again, I feel as though this is a great film. And when discussing a Rocky movie in general, you do have to realize that yes, these films do have some form of formula that goes with them. But as you know, that if you go try to veer off a little bit too much from that formula, you'll notice that there will become a weaker film. But luckily enough, this film follows it, but it also brings up so much heart from the first one that I feel as though that it works on its own right. And going back, like there's change of director because Ryan Coogler was obviously working on Black Panther before this one, but he was lucky enough to throw in a new guy, someone he knows very personal, and with Sylvester Stallone, he writes this one actually, so give him a story credit like he usually would do from previous Rocky films. It still feels as though this is a Rocky film, but continue on with the Creed story. And from there, we get this sort of film that basically coming back to the original film of Creed, discussing his legacy. What does Adonis feel as though it should be his own story? And this continues with going back to his roots and reason why he became a boxer in the first place. Now, this brings up a lot of baggage for him because this film addresses his death of his father in a very realistic way, even though it's calling back from Rocky 4. And you'll expect that this might be a quick cash grab, but it actually, how they were able to do it while focusing on both Creed's perspective and as well as Drogo's perspective, it becomes this very unique experience that you understand the heavy impact that this fight that eventually happens with these two has some really good high stakes between them. And what I like about how they balance these characters off, it feels very much so like an ensemble piece. No one is thrown is belittled in some lower role or anything. In fact, if you had any reservation from that previous film from Creed, that those characters actually get much more fleshed out, especially Creed's stepmother, who's played by Rashad, and as well as Creed's secondary trainer. He comes back full force, but it really comes back to Creed. Adonis, he definitely is the driving force between this film, as well as this leading leading character from the first one. She feels very much like a leading lady, and very much given a lot to work with, especially compared to other characters just like her, like usually the love interest and the person who stands in the background. No, she has her own stuff that she has to worry about in this one. But as well as Drogo's perspective, his son very caught me by surprise. And understanding that weight that carries on from both sides is what really sells the story. And a little concern that people had about this was how was production going to go, because the last one, Ryan Coogler, he developed this very good grounded take into the story mythos of Rocky, and perspective. He portrayed this in very slight steady cam fashion, and this one feels very more professional in some regards, because this person, he really wants to take care of his material. And even though people have been saying that the fights have been very as inventive as the first Creed, I feel as though that the choreography really delivers and makes up for what will possibly what most people will regard as a standard cinematography, but you actually feel the impacts, especially through the sound design. And with the sound design, it really comes with you're in this. Like, if you're going to see this film, make sure you watch this in a good large format like I did, because it really feels like you're in the stage, in the arena with these boxing matches, as well as the score. The score in this helps elevate the material to new heights. They brought back the composer from the first one, Ludwig Göransson. He really delivers, especially from his good year from going to do the score from Black Panther and from doing this Creed as well. He really does have a career on his hand in scoring films. So if I were to really grade this film, it's gonna be like the first one, in which it is a great film. Like, of course, if it was a little bit more inventive, like the first one, with some of the fight scenes, but other than that, like, it's still a solid picture in my regards. And leaving on that, I really do recommend this film, even though that it is sort of like a second thought in begin with, but it comes back as soon as you watch the film in general. So, my review for Creed. Thanks for watching my review, and make sure to like, share, and subscribe. My name is Adam, and this has been a Seeking Media Productions. Thank you for watching.